Hi guys, welcome back to Learn Extra Live. We are entering the last few minutes of our grade 11 session. Grade 12s, you stay stuck to those seats because you are next. So we've had a riveting discussion about tablets versus books, and I do see now that Peter has turned the page to question 2. Let's see how far we can get with this one. Peter, take it away.
I don't know what she means by turn the page. I just pushed a button and the
Press
next
the
screen
button.
came up. All right, folks. So great question that we've discussed. It was really wonderful. And the exciting thing for me was it brought back to reality what mathematical literacy is all about. Real life stuff that involves discussion. Fantastic. Okay. Now what we're looking at, we're going to look at a school in particular, okay, and we're going to, this particular school wants to buy a minibus for their school. So let's read the question, and let's see what we've got to work out. So a school is looking to invest in a 22-seater bus to transport the pupils to and from activities. To trade in a vehicle means to sell the vehicle to the supplier of the new vehicle. Now, the van costs 336,000 Rand, excluding VAT. Okay, I want to bring our attention to this funny little insert here, okay? The trade-in vehicle. All right, so at the moment I have a vehicle, and it's not looking too good. In fact, it's quite an interesting shape at the moment. My wife went off to Pick n Pay on Tuesday, and she decided to reverse out and join our car onto the other person's car who was in the parking lot. So our one vehicle then became two. However, we were able to separate the two vehicles. Not very popular with the insurance company at the moment, but you know, these things happen, and the important thing is no one was injured. Okay, but we were looking at trading in our vehicle. Now, what do we mean by trading in the vehicle? It basically means this, that we are now saying, you know what, the time has come for us to buy another vehicle. The current vehicle we have, it's just, my wife hates driving it. She finds it too big, too cumbersome. We need something smaller, okay? And especially since the cost of diesel and fuel went up yesterday, about 93 cents a litre.
I know, and I didn't fill up, so I had to fill up with petrol today.
Oh,
It was very painful.
All right, so that was a wise thing to do, okay? Confession time, neither did I, forgot clean about it. All right, but 93 cents a litre. So we're now saying, you know what, we need to downsize. First of all, fuel's going crazy. Second of all, we need a nice little car that my wife can handle and that she can slam the brakes before she bashes into somebody else. I will say this, my mother-in-law was in the car with her, so I think that was the kind of decisive...
That was the problem.
That was the problem. Absolutely. Okay, but we're getting sidetracked. Now, what happens? Now, I'm going to go off to a car dealer, and I'm going to say, geez, guys, I love that car. That's the car I want. Okay? Please, can I have that car? And they're going to say, well, do you have another vehicle you're going to trade in? And I'm going to say, yeah, here's my vehicle that I've currently got. I want you to buy that vehicle from me, but you're not going to give me the money. What you're going to do is you're going to take the value of that money and you're going to subtract it from the cost of the new vehicle, okay? And that's what we call a trade-in, all right? So to trade in a vehicle means to sell the vehicle to a supplier of the new vehicle. So you're going to trade in your current vehicle, sell it to the supplier of the new vehicle. He's going to say, sure, that car you have, I'm going to give you 100,000 Rand for it. And then he's going to go and sell it for 180,000, but that's another story. So he's going to say, I'll give you 100,000 for it. The new car you're buying is 200,000, so all you owe me is 100,000 Rand. Okay? So he takes my vehicle, gives me 100,000 Rand, takes it off the price of the new vehicle. Okay? So I get a brand new vehicle and a brand new debt of 100,000 Rand. Okay? Horrible way of doing it, but you know what? So for most people, it's the only way of doing it. Okay, so
Or
let's
buy a
now...
bicycle.
Sorry?
Or buy a bicycle.
Or buy a bicycle,
That's what I'm
absolutely.
thinking of doing.
Leg power.
That's
okay?
what I'm thinking of doing.
At only 20 cents per kilometer. All right, so let's go. Now, if VAT is charged at 14% of the cost price, calculate the full price, including the VAT, of the van. Now, here's the cost of our van, 336,000 Rand, excluding VAT, right? So that vehicle is not just going to cost me 336,000 Rand. It's going to cost me 336,000 Rand plus an additional 14%, because that's what? the value of VAT is. There it is there, 14%. So let's work this out now. So what we're going to say is this, and there are two ways to do it. We're going to say we've got 336,000 rand is what the vehicle is valued at. But we've got to add 14%, and remember, percent means out of 100. So 14 out of 100 times the 336,000 rand. So what's that vehicle going to cost me? Well, it's going to be 336,000 rand plus 14% of that. So let's calculate it quickly. We're going to say, right, on my calculator, we've got 14% multiplied by 336,000 equals 47,040 rand. You got that?
Got it.
Okay, my kind assistant's just woken up. 47,040 rand. 47,040 rand. Okay? That's the VAT alone. Why? So you buy a vehicle and the government get money out of you. How cool is that? All right?
I wish I was the government.
Absolutely. Right. So we're going to add up here, and we're going to say we've got our 47,040. To that, we're going to now add 336,000 rand. Equals, and we get 383,040 rand. 383,040 rand. So that is what we've got to pay for that vehicle. Indiana, this is another one of these questions where we've got a whole lot of bits and pieces, so I'm going to need you to remember that for me.
Okay, just that number or the other number?
No, the 383,040. I know I've got a very reliable producer who's sitting back in the studio and she's writing all these answers
We
down.
love Belinda. I love Belinda.
Belinda's reliable today. Hey? It's like, okay, right, let's move on. So, next one. Now, to finance the van, the school is going to trade in or sell one of the Quantum minibuses that it currently uses. The value of the Quantum minibus goes down by a fixed amount per year, not a percentage. The Quantum minibus was bought for 240,000 rand. It is 3 years old, and its current value is 130,000 rand. Calculate how much value it lost per year. Okay? So we've got a vehicle. We bought it. It cost us 240,000 rand. It's now only worth 135,000. So what was the average depreciation of that vehicle? In other words, that vehicle's lost value. And I think that makes sense, doesn't it? If I buy a vehicle, the next year, if you come to me and say, gee, I bought this vehicle for 240,000 rand, I will sell it to you for 240,000 rand. You're going to say, hey, not a chance, chop. You bought it for 240,000 rand. You've been using it. The tires have gone down. The engine's not as good. You've probably got a few scratches. If you're my mother-in-law or wife now, you've got a lot of scratches, okay? So why will I pay you the full amount? So the value of that minibus is going down. So what's the average, or calculate how much value it lost per year? So let's have a look at that. So we know we've got 240,000 rand is what my bus was worth when I bought it. It's now only worth 135,000 rand. So how much has it lost over the 3 years? Well, we've got 240,123,000 minus 135,123,000 equals 105,000. So my car's currently, or I've lost 105,000 rand on that vehicle over the last 3 years. So on average, if I divide it by 3, and let's do that, divide that answer by 3, we can work out that we've lost on average 35,000 rand a year. Yo, that's sad, eh? So not only is this car costing you petrol with an additional 3 cents a litre, but it now also is costing you 35,000 rand a year because it's losing value. That's sad. Let's move on because time is moving on. My next question. After trading in the quantum for 135,000 Rand, the school will have to pay 11,949 Rand per month for 24 months. Using the following equation, calculate the total amount that they will pay for the 22-seater bus. All right, so how much have we actually paid for the bus? Well, if we look at this now, we've got our trade-in value, which was 135,000 Rand. So we've paid that over to the car dealer. Said, here's 135,000 Rand. Take it. So we've actually paid that money in a sense, haven't we? Because we've sold the vehicle. He's given us 135,000 Rand. We said, wow, look at this money now. You take it back. Okay? Now, plus the monthly amount. Now, how much is the monthly amount? Let's have a look at it. The monthly amount is 11,949 Rand. So we've got 11,949 Rand, and we're paying that for 24 months. How much does that vehicle actually land up costing us? Well, let's look at that. All right. So we've got 11,949 Rand. We're paying that every month for 24 months. So our repayments are already 286 Rand, 776 Rand, but we've got to add 135,000 Rand because that's what we gave them when we first traded in the vehicle. So what's my total? My total is, will you remember this, Indiana?
Yes,
421,776 Rand. Okay? 421,776
Rand.
776 Rand. So that's what the vehicle will actually cost us after we've paid it off. But what was the cost of the vehicle? Do you remember? It was originally 300 and something thousand, wasn't it?
380,000.
With the VAT.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So by paying it off over 24 months, it's landed up costing us a lot more.
Oh my gosh, it's close to 500,000.
It's scary, hey? And Indiana, what's even more scary is our time has come.
I can't
It's
believe
gone,
it.
and it's the end of our grade 11 session. Until next week, Thursday.
Grade 11s, thank you so much for an awesome show. Grade 12s, I know that you are sitting on your seats and they're waiting for their session. Thank you to all of you guys that have joined in and have left awesome comments and posts on the page. I've had such a fun time. And if it looks like I'm not doing anything, and when Peter shouts at me, I actually am, I'm chatting to you guys. So next time he shouts at me, you guys shout back to him and be like, guys, she's actually helping. I mean, Peter, she's actually helping. So grade 11, same time, same place, next week. Let's learn more. Let's learn extra. Bye, guys.